watching, this was a private video that I asked them to make for my niece last year. She was running for prom queen of her high school. I said, guys, my niece Amaya is running. Can we make a little video as a show of support to her? And if she likes it, she'll put it on her social media. Okay? And now, no one's ever seen this, but I want to show you it so you know what it's like being friends with these people. Hey! Some of you may know her not, but my niece Amaya, the hot one, you know. Yeah! She's coming out. 2, 1, hey! So my niece Amaya.
She's Spanish.
She is.
I got all. Oh, they got those easy saying. 3, 2, 1.
Hey! So my niece Amaya is running for prom queen of your high school, Susan Wagner, and I just want you to know that she's a great girl and she'd be a great prom queen. She is smart and fun and responsible. I love her so much, and so I just want to give her. We wanted to give her our vote of confidence. Vote for Amaya for prom queen. You guys want to say anything at all? All I want to say, vote for the hot one. Just do a clean one. You act polite and just give a little encouragement, and that's it. You don't have to go. Don't do me edgy or anything. Okay, ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey! So my niece. I said hey! I said hello. I said hello. Don't say hello. No, don't say hello.
I took $14 from my apartment. Yeah, she was a freshman at Rick's. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Hey! What's up? Come for Amaya.
Hey everyone, my niece Amaya is running for prom queen this year, and I just want to say that I think you should vote for her, and these guys do too. And she's great, and she'll make a good prom queen. You'll be proud. And I know you have different choices, but I'm telling you, Amaya's the best. I love her, and so I just.
No, you can totally use that video.
Can you suck his teeth?
She lost to the elevator, so.
Guys, last summer I was forced to sleep overnight head to toe in bed with a 65-year-old Russian man.
Why'd you tell him about it, Herb?
I'll tell you the story.
James Murray, king of the Segway.
Anyways, let me tell you this story. So last summer I bought a house down in Virginia, right? And I wanted to take my parents down to go see it, but this crazy storm knocked out all the flights and everything on the East Coast. And I said, you know what, they're gonna cancel our flight, sure than hell. Let's drive instead. It worked out better, because flying was $1,200 and driving was $800, so we saved some money, not too bad along the way.
Shut up.
What?
Who the fuck knows what he's talking about? Show of hands. Because you started saying you tell a story about when you're in bed with a guy, and now you can do an Expedia.com commercial for these people. I know they love a good promo code, but do you want to get to it? They're not kidding you, C300. Want to hear about you in bed with a Russian man?
I'm getting to it, right? So I hired this guy that sometimes drives around for the TV show. His name is Sammy. He's a 65-year-old Russian man. Very nice guy.
Yes, awesome guy. Really, really nice dude. He's kind of odd looking though, if we're going to be honest. He kind of looks like an Eastern European vampire. Take a look. See it?
Guys, the photo's not blurry. His face is that color.
Yep.
Yeah. To me, he looks like the guy that will take Liam Neeson's daughter every 2 years. He's gonna rescue him. It's the same guy. Same guy.
I can picture him on the other end of like an ominous phone call in a movie like that. Like, maybe you'll cut the blue wire. Maybe you'll cut the red wire. Either way, go boom boom. Either way, what? You hung up too early. Either way, click.
So the four of us are driving down the freeway at like 7 p.m. at night, right?
7 p.m. at night. Okay, well I'll tell them. Sammy sounds like Dracula when he talks. It's delightful. We try to get him to talk as much as possible because we love it so much, right?
Yeah, we get in a full conversation as much as we can.
And he's always like, oh, the traffic was backed up. Come on.
So we're driving on the freeway. they shut the whole highway down because of the storm, and they forced thousands of cars. Off the road into this little teeny nowhere town in America called Port Deposit, Maryland.
I just thought it was a funny name. Deposit's a funny word.
Let me tell you about Port Deposit, Maryland. This is a town that has no gas stations, no hotels, no restaurants. There's nothing there. The only place open in the entire town is this little dive, dangerous biker bar called Jumbo Jimmy's Crab Shack. That's it.
I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody. I just thought you were describing a porn movie. Jumbo Jimmy starring in Port Deposit.
He's already got crabs, everybody, so I don't know why I didn't follow.
Did you just call this place dangerous?
Yeah, look at this. This is the nerd I live with every single day. The biker, but there's bikes outside. There's also a minivan. It's not like...
Sal, don't get it twisted. This Hell's Angel right here, this biker's looking for trouble in his cargo shorts.
The Murray family, we are not biker bar kind of material. We are not the
Booms! That's his family. That dozen eggs is James Murray's family.
We look like a goddamn Gap commercial.
They look like bleach.
To me, this looks like a same-sex wedding photo. I just don't know who was marrying who. That's my confusion.
It does. It looks like he's in a May-December relationship with his own papa.
Yeah. It looks like a cardboard cutout. If the wind blows too hard, they're gonna be like, "Ah!"
You look like your family was hatched from eggs.
You look like you have milk for blood. Yeah. Something's off. It looks like they are aliens in human skin suits.
It looks like the official movie poster for Get Out 2.
No, they look like the people responsible for Brexit.
We look like expired yogurt.
God forbid the family member that didn't show up in blue or white khaki.
Yeah.
They're off on the side in the fucking ditch.
No one's talking to the girl in floral for 3 years.
Have you guys ever seen a photo where everybody is smiling but nobody looks happy?
Yeah. Do you know how much SPF was used in this picture? They're in direct sunlight.
God, the little girl in the front looks like she's trying to give us a message through a TV. It's like, get me the fuck out of here!
So let me tag on to that because that other little girl over there looks like she knows whatever happens to that girl, she's next.
Cameron is Sammy on the phone.
Trying to take my nieces. Anyways, we're not tough folks, okay? So I said, Mom, Dad, you hang back in the car with Sammy. It's like 1 a.m. I said, let me check the place out first. I walk into Jumbo Jimmy. Sure enough, there's loud metal music playing. There's smoke in the air from cigarettes. The place is outrageously dangerous.
I'm painting a picture that's way over top.
Listen to you discuss it. It was loud metal music. There was smoke in the air from cigarettes. Thank God you clarified that. We thought everybody in the place was on fire. What kind of situation is it? How sad is it that if there's a problem, this is the muscle they gotta send in to investigate? Right here, they're like, this place might be dangerous. Let's send in American Mr. Bean.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I'll bet every single dollar I have, I will bet you that loud metal music was just Maroon 5.
Oh my God, he walked in with his family. It was like, I was so high, I didn't recognize. He's like, stay back, Mom and Dad! These people may have moves like Jagger. They're playing harsh guitar music and dabbling in tobacco products with no regard. A fight breaks out. He's like, you guys want to fight? Let's fight then.
Come on, I know who Maroon 5 is. I'm a huge fan of Avril Lavigne.
Adam.
Same shit. So anyways, he goes to the bartender and says, excuse me, is the kitchen open? Can we get some food? And she looks up and says, oh my God, Murr? And I said to her, what's up, fuckface? The whole place erupts when they see me.
I'm gonna be honest, man, Chester, this one's on you. Jumbo Jimmy in Port the Publicist erupted, and you guys don't even laugh? That's the big finale in any porn. Okay?
Anyways, I started practically joking the place up. You know, everybody's recognizing me. I start kissing hands, shaking babies.
No, look at you idiot. You didn't walk in and be like, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, this baby's so cute. What's his name?
Anyways, we still had no place to stay for the night. The bartender says, Mark, I got you covered. I got a friend who lives nearby. She's got a big old house. She's a 70-year-old retired nurse. You can stay with her. Her name's Ruthie.
Ruthie.
No.
Kids, children, child. Listen to your Uncle Joe. Don't go to Rufy's.
Hold on one second, child. Uncle Brian had a great time at Rufy's. He doesn't remember anything at all, but the pictures are phenomenal. So make your own decisions. I think that's the point.
We're saying the same thing. Kids today, TikTok.
Anyways, so the four of us went at like 2 a.m. to Ruthie's
I
house.
cannot believe you went to her house.
Oh my God, hey Roman, how's it going?
He's right there. Who's Ruby? Sorry, I was starstruck for a second. It's right there, Ruby. You danced really great. Did you dance?
He's sitting in front of the children and you just waved to an 8-year-old and said, hi, Romeo Horsecock, do you want to move on? Or do you want to sit in this moment? Nobody's telling you to do this.
My main concern is that he looks confused, as if he just forgot he was up here on stage.
Weren't you up here in a red and black lumberjack? Isn't that you?
He said, yeah, he's trying to forget it.
You're trying to forget it? Oh, you're trying to forget it? Oh, okay. I'll move on in a second. Right after 3, we all point in and say Romeo Horsecock. 1, 2, 3.
Romeo Horsecock.
I'll forget it now.
I thought you were just confused two black dudes, and that was some racist shit.
No. Thank God you're him. Okay, anyway. I can't
Guys, there's never more than one black guy in our show.
Who's the sure bet? I can't believe that you guys went to this woman's house though, because what he just said was there was a 70-year-old woman who lived alone, who is ready to take on any strangers from a crab shack at 3 in the morning.
For me, say it like that, it sounds weird. We had no choice, right? So we pull up to Ruthie's house. She opens the door in her 90 and she says, "Come on in."
Why did you describe it as a 90?
It's a nightcap, you know.
But she's 70. Why did you just sexualize it?
Yeah.
She's 70. She was wearing a moo. Stop projecting your stuff onto them.
And also, why were you aroused when you said it? Because you were clearly feeling it.
You felt the arousal in his voice, right? I heard the cotton by your nipples expand when you said it. Look, you were like, she came to the door at 90. I heard.
Anyways, just don't push me on stage. Anyways, let me tell you how
Do it backstage.
Let me tell you how cool Ruthie is. On her kitchen table, she's laid out for us 4 deodorants, 4 toothbrushes, 4 mouthwashes.
That's nuts! She laid out individually assigned toiletries to strangers at 3 in the morning. Why does she have a backstock of them? She sounds like a demon lady. Who was that phone call like? She was probably like, how many do you have for Ruthie tonight? 4! I'll send them over. I'll feast. I'll lay out the toiletries now. So they feel very comfortable when they get in here. It's right before Ruthie sucks their souls out through their assholes.
Sal. She's a nice lady.
Anyways, she puts my parents in the spare bedroom. There was no place for Sammy and I to sleep. So the two of us had to sleep, you know, head to toe on the pull-out couch. Anyways, the next day we continued driving.
What do you mean the next day? You finally got to the point of your stupid story that you started 45 minutes ago. You want to hear about you in bed with a Russian vampire. You told us every stupid detail. I had a salad, they played Sinatra, there was smoke in the air, I saved $300. Anyway, I'm in bed with the Russian guy. Next day. Get to the deets.
There is a detail left out. My mother was so scared of Ruthie, she slept with a toothbrush in her hand the whole night in case she had to stab her through the eye in the middle of the night. The next day, we continued driving.
Oh my God, again, the next day. I feel like there's something that you don't want us to know about what happened that night. Holy cow, dude. Give us the details.
Look, what happened when you were in bed with this Russian senior citizen head to toe in a sofa bed? What happened that you don't want us to know?
69! I don't know, but how cool that a fan went out of her way for me like that, right? Don't you think?
I guess, but you also, you just said it Mother was gonna stab.
My mother was gonna shiver. Yeah.
She's a nice woman who gave you shelter, and your mother was gonna stab her in the
Are
neck.
you implying that I'm the bad guy in this
You're
story?
We're both bad people.
Hey, kids today.
No, but it's cool that, you know what though? Your parents got shelter.
unbelievable.
It could have been serious, but she helped you because someone else knew the show. That happens too. I don't want to just say the show just has me anxiety riddled. Like cool stuff happens because like Murray and I, for instance, this is a cool thing that happened just because we have the show. There's a show on the air in the States called Bones. It's like this crime scene investigation show. It's a huge hit, right? So they knew of our show and invited us to be on without even auditioning. So me and Murray were like, that'll be fun. So we go and we film. And in that day that we filmed, we were the only people in the scene. So me and Murray show up to this show and we film all day long. In the show we play street sweepers, like we clean the streets, and we find a body in pieces. And that kicks off the episode. It's the very first scene. So we film all day. We were a little nervous. We got through it because this is a big show with a big budget with a lot of crew members. And this is not like our show.
No, our show is way smaller. It's like $15.36 an episode. There's one guy in the bushes with a camera.
That really is how it is. It's stripped down. So we get through this whole day and we're like, wow, we're like real people. And at the end of the day, we film the last scene. And in this scene, the director tells me, I find the body in pieces and I throw up everywhere.
Oh, the part that Sal Volcano was born to play.
Anybody would. So he comes up, I don't know how we're going to do this. He comes up to me in front of everybody. He goes, all right, last scene of the day, everybody. Last scene of the day. Gather around. In this scene, Sal is going to find the bits of our body and throw up. Sal, the way we do that is we tape a tank of minestrone soup to your leg on the inside of your pants. You want to hose up your body inside your clothes. It comes out your shirt neck, tape to the opposite side of your cheek. You turn away from camera. The hose and the tank are connected to a pressurized button that's in your pocket. You push it as hard as you can. It ejects the minestrone. You throw up, and then we go home. Sound good? And I was like, it sounds like a lot. Can I have a rehearsal? And he says in front of 80 people, nope, you don't need a rehearsal. The button's idiot-proof. Let's have a look at how I did.
Ooh, there he is. Bob the Builder really let himself go, huh, kids? It kind of looks like Sal's about to misspell YMCA.
3, 2, 1, action. Okay.
Pay attention to this performance. I try my best.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay, apparently I threw up through my esophagus. I didn't have this angle. I didn't see that. So when I was done throwing up, I was like, I nailed it. And I looked at him, because he's taping it on his phone, he's not supposed to be, and he's shaking laughing. He's bright pink. I'm supposed to look like I just saw a dismembered body, and I'm trying to ignore him. The director walks over and goes, what are you doing? I go, what? He goes, you just threw up through your trachea. I said, I asked you for a rehearsal. He said, no, you don't need a rehearsal. You didn't push the button hard enough. I told you what you had to do. You didn't do it. Now you gotta do it again. Take 2. He just yells, take 2. Let's look at my take 2.
And 3, 2, 1, action!
Not much better. That one looked like I had a small man in my mouth that shot at minestrone on command.
I'm going to give you guys 2 facts about the television show Bones, okay? 2 facts. You decide if they're related. 1, Bones, massive hit for the Fox network in America. It aired for 10 years. Fact 2, 1 week after Sal filmed this, Bones was canceled for all time.
True. Don't you dare try to blame this on my baby boy Sal. Look at him up there. He's acting his heart out. He's trying to win a BAFTA. Although it does look like Ruthie might be sucking the soul out his asshole, he's going for it, friends, okay? I don't blame him. You know who's giving up? The director. Look, you can clearly see the hose on the floor. He didn't frame it out, right? There's mounds of minestrone soup on the floor from takes prior. He don't care. He's an a-hole. It's not Sal's fault.
The director comes up to me now in front of everyone. It was mortifying. He starts yelling at me. He goes, what are you doing? I go, what? He goes, we're running out of soup. He goes, look, you gotta get it on his trying. If you don't, I'm gonna cut this scene and we're only gonna hear you throw up from off camera. I said, all right, I'm trying. He goes, no, listen to me. You're not pushing it as hard as you can. That's the problem. Can you just push it as hard as you can? And everyone's staring at me. And I felt nervous and I just went, I'll push it as hard as I can.
And 3, 2, 1, action!
Okay, Manchester? That's how you throw up! Boom shakalaka! That's how you get shit triggered! Yeah, there's no wonder that director's coming up to me now and like, get in and punch your body. Are you kidding me? My dog was a weapon right there. Cow! I didn't even push the button. That was my body rejecting vegetables. It shakes the whole garbage can. Slow it down. Watch right here. Go, a little bit. Now, here's something you don't know about. As I get more ill, my throat moves from my trachea to my moustache. It doesn't look real at all.
That's how I shit, FYI.
Joe shits out of my mustache.
Same technology. Pop in the pocket, feel coming on, push it, boom, shit right out of Sal's mustache.
It is an unfortunate way to ship because it ruined Sal's Thanksgiving dinner last year.
Yeah, but it made his Christmas Eve, so how? I don't know.
I grew up like that, with that horse. I grew up in real life 2 years ago. Right before our tour here in 2017, I was on vacation for a few days in Amsterdam, right? So me and my girlfriend stumbled upon the Royal Concert Hall there. And that night, the Amsterdam Symphony was playing, and the guest vocalist was Rufus Wainwright. And I didn't know him, but I heard that name before. And I knew he was some virtuoso. So we were like, oh my God, this is so lucky. Like, for this night, we're gonna go to the Amsterdam Symphony. So, what do you do? What?
Dude, you don't know how to do Amsterdam correctly. I'll explain. Hold on, I'm sorry that I'm cultured. I know, he doesn't. Give me 1 second. You could buy anything you want in Amsterdam. You could buy sex. You could buy drugs. You could buy Anne Frank. Anything you want. You can get Amsterdam. You're like, let's go to the symphony.
They were out of Anne Frank. Did you check the ad? Anyway, that's the go-to. This is what you do?
That is some historical humor.
To Q's point, we realized right before we went in,